Now, today I would like to explain to you with example what is Cartesian plane and how we locate the points on it. So it's very simple. Question is, locate the point A 4 3, B minus 2 5, C minus 3 minus 5, D minus 3 minus 2. I have explained you in my previous lecture what is first represent. First element represent x-axis, second element represent y-axis. In other words, first element name is abscissa and second element name is ordinate. Alright, don't forget. So simple language, first represent x coordinate, second represent y coordinate. B minus 2 5, x is minus 2, y is 5. Now see, x is minus 3, y is minus 5. Alright, one in last point, 3 minus 2. First is x coordinate, that is 3. And second is minus 2, y coordinate. Alright, this is called Cartesian plane. Alright, x dash, y dash. This is called Cartesian plane. In this we represent x-axis, y-axis. I am just recalling it. X-axis is positive on right side and x-axis x dash, I am just separate by x dash. This is called x is negative here. Now vertical line y upward portion y is positive. Now y dash is negative. Alright, and this is called center point, that's called origin. It represents O. At that point, I have told you x and y both are 0. So you can say that x coordinate is 0 and y coordinate is also 0 at this point. Obvious. This main point is x is 0 and y is also 0. So just represent O here. It means x and y both are 0 here. Alright. Now what to do? Question is what to do. Now locate the point A. In this graph, you have to represent point A. A point is 4, 3. Alright. I have told you first point represent x-axis, second represent y-axis. So we just have to represent these points on this graph. So what we do, I just made the right line here. 1, 2. If you have graph paper, you can easily do on graph. I'm just explaining you how to solve it. Alright. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Suppose. Alright. Now next. This is 1. Alright. Right now I'm just erasing it for your just so you can easily understand. Alright. Negative is here. Minus 1. I don't know what happened to the marker when I start working. Alright. Minus 1. Minus 2. Minus 3. Minus 4. Minus 5. Say that. Minus 6. Alright. Just extend it to representing x dash. Alright. I hope it's clear. Alright. Now this is x-axis positive. This is x-axis negative. Now y. Same you do on upper side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. Now downward side. Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6. Now main point is, I have told you in my last lecture, this is what is the quadrants are. Always remember that first right side we always move from countdown like that, right top to the downward side like that, anti-clockwise. Alright. So first represent first quadrant means first region, that is first quadrant. Here in this case what is like x is positive and y is also positive. So x is positive and y is also positive. Alright. This is called first quadrant. For your convenience I just write here first quadrant. Alright. Now second part, this is called second quadrant, and is in this section, as you know, in this section, this left side, this x is negative and y is positive. So you write here x is negative and y is positive because upward side y is positive. Now come to third quadrant, this one. Third quadrant. Here x is negative and y is also negative. So minus x and minus y. Alright. Now last is fourth quadrant. Fourth quadrant quadrant. And this x is positive but y is negative. X is positive but y is negative. Now you will understand, you will ask me why you are doing this. Because we have to allocate these points on this graph. So this must be very much clear that first quadrant is, in this first quadrant, x and y both are positive. In second quadrant, x is negative and y is positive. In third quadrant, x is negative, y is also negative. And in last fourth quadrant, x is positive whereas y is negative. So what we do, we will do according to this graph and we allocate these points on it. So let's begin. First point is A43. Point name is A and 4, 3 represent x-axis and y-axis. Always remember that first element represent x, the second element represent y. This is must be remember. Alright. This is 100% sure. You don't need to be confused on it. Alright. Now 4, 3. In this x is positive and y is also positive. There is no need to add plus sign always. I have told you. Just negative sign is always very much important. So x is positive and y is also positive. So where we locate the point A, you must be in first quadrant. Alright. Sorry. Now x is 4. So x first 1, 2, 3, 4. Now this is called 4 point. And y is 3. 1, 2, 3. So where is 3? It must be in front of it like that. Like that. Alright. This point is known as A point, that is x is 4. Sorry, I have done wrong. This is 3 here. Y is 3. Point x and 4 and 3. 4x and y 3. So 4x and y 3. I hope it's clear. This point is known as A point. You write in front of it, A point. 4 and 3. I hope it's clear. X-axis, x is 4, y is 3. X is 4, y is 3. This point is called A point, that is 4, 3. Alright. Now next, B is minus 2 and 5. It means next x-axis is negative and y is positive. Where it will lie? It will always be second quadrant. Here x is negative and y is positive. Alright, so minus 2, it must be like that. Minus 2 and 5. Just take it like that. Minus 2 and 5. We just match with the 5 point. So minus 2 and 5. This point is known as B point and which represent minus 2 and 5. I hope it's clear. Very simple, very easy. Alright. Now, third coordinate is minus 3, minus 5. Obviously, in the coordinate where we locate where x is negative and y is also negative. So, minus 3 and minus 5. First we do minus x-axis, that is 3. Minus 3 this point and 5 negative minus 5 this point. So we just merge it both of it like that. Like that. This point is known as C point, that is minus 3 minus 5. And confusion? I hope not. It's very simple, very interesting. When I was in your age, I loved to do such questions. Alright. Next point is D, 3 and minus 2. Here x is positive and y is negative. X is positive and y is negative. It must be lie in fourth quadrant. So x is 3 and y is minus 2. So just do it and do it. This is called point D and is 3 and minus 2. So 3 and minus 2. Just comma. Alright. So simply we explain these points on Cartesian plane. I hope it's clear. For these questions, you must remember that how to move. We always move anti-clockwise, like x, y, like 12, 11, 10, 9, opposite of clockwise. Alright, let's go. We will move anti-clockwise. Alright, first quadrant plus plus, second quadrant negative minus x and y. Alright, you can say that negative x and positive y. Alright, and in third quadrant, what will happen? Minus x minus y means minus x and minus y. X will be negative and y will also be negative. Alright, and last quadrant, x is positive whereas y is negative. X is positive and y is negative. You must know about these points. If you remember these points, we can easily allocate these points. These points are very much easy and it's very much important, because if you understand such points, where is negative, where is positive, then you can easily do exercise completely. This is the main example. Learn it by heart. We will do such questions in next exercise. So stay tuned with me. Follow my channel and also subscribe my channel on Brain Maths with Cover on YouTube. Till